the DAX. Almost all 4 or 5 topics we have in that one. All 4 or 5 topics we completed, right? So today we are going to start the second chapter in the DAX. Here also so many exercises are available. Like in the first chapter, we have the 5 exercises are available. Exercise 1 is we focused on the calendar function. Let me open the document. This is the document. Here we focused on first exercise, we focused on calendar function. Second exercise, we focused on how to calculate the difference in the dates. Third, variable and its importance in improving the performance. Fourth, duplicate table, what it is. Fifth, updating the calendar year and all, calendar auto, basically calendar auto, we learned about it. Then we have the interview questions are available. Lot of interview questions we learned, like we learned about username versus user principal name, and what is implicit measure, explicit measure, compound measure, and importantly, calculate column versus measure. These things also we learned yesterday. Okay, now we'll go for the second chapter in the DAX. Again, we're going to explore few more DAX functions we're going to explore here. Okay, we'll try to see what are those functions. First, we are focusing on the iterator function. The word is important, iterator. Iterator. Iterator is nothing but kind of, if you are trying to write some kind of for loop we are writing. For example, I'm going to some Python is a tool. Some Python is a tool I'm going. There I am writing here some for loop I am writing for I in, let's say, range of 10. I am writing here some kind of for loop I am writing. Then I am trying to write here, let's say, whatever I value is available into 10 I am writing. Then I am trying to get here. Then I'm trying to get here print I'm writing, print I into 10 I'm writing. So this is looping now. How many times it is looping? 10 times it is looping. Because I given range is equal to 10, 10 times it is looping. Each time whenever it is looping, that is called as one iteration. Each time whenever it is looping, that is called as one iteration. Okay, it is looping now 10 times, so it's called as 10 iterations, we'll call it as. Suppose I am writing here for loop for I in 10 comma 20 comma 30, then each time whatever I value is available, that I value we're multiplying with the 100. This one we are trying to print it, let us say, then we're able to see 1000, 2000. Why it is repeated 3 times only? Because how many values are there? 3 values are there, 3. So how many iterations are there in this loop now? In the second loop, how many iterations are there? Online folks, you are very silent. How many times looping? 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times it is looping. So what I want to say is iterator is nothing but something we are repeating the calculation. Something we are repeating the calculation. What we are repeating, where you are repeating, that's what today we are going to learn in the SumX or in the MinX or in the MaxX or in the CountX or in the RankX. These all are wherever you see at the ending. Wherever you see at the ending, if X is available, these all are iterator functions. How to identify iterator functions? At the end of the function, if you see the X, that is means it's a iterator function. Okay, now I have here very important interview question is available that is called as sum versus SumX. Same interview question may be there. Some people will be asking min versus minx, max versus maxx, rank versus rankx, count versus countx, something like that they will be asking. You should be in a position to answer that one. Okay, now first we go for Some syntax is what, some X syntax is what we'll observe. Okay, from there we'll be starting our journey. So I'm going for some DAX function, some DAX function in Power BI. Then I got the help document, I got it. This is the sum. Here you can notice I have the syntax wise, this is the syntax is available. By observing the syntax, how many inputs are expecting by this one? How many input parameters
One.
expecting? One.
One.
That is one column it is expecting. Let us go and try to observe SUMX syntax also. SUMX syntax, we have here something like this. Now, if you go and try to paste here, how many input parameters expecting?
Two.
Two. First one is the table and second one is the expression it is expecting. First one is the table and second one is the expression it is expecting. Now, always you see first priority goes to sum only. Suppose situation you are not able to handle using sum. We have one scenario. That scenario you are not able to handle using sum. Then only you think for sum x. I am very clear. First priority goes to what? Sum. Some reason you are not able to handle the situation using the sum, then only go for sum x. Okay, first we'll try to see the one scenario with some sample data. We'll take it for easy to understanding purpose. Then we'll think about the more information about it. For example, you went to the today morning one supermarket. And in the supermarket, you purchased some products, you purchased it, something like this. Product one you purchased, that is two quantity you taken, maybe two soaps you taken. Product two you purchased, that you taken four you taken, maybe four um, kgs of sugar, 4 kgs of sugar, you can say. Product three you taken, that is eight you taken, it may be 8 kgs of something you taken, okay? Rice maybe, let us say. Something what I am trying to say is you went to the supermarket and you purchased here some different quantities you purchased here. And each cage cost is how much? 100. For this product one alone, total how much I need to pay? For the product one alone, total how much I
100.
need to pay? Hmm?
100.
200, right? Unit price, this unit price means 1 kg cost is 100. How many kgs you taken? That means 2
2 kg.
into 100, that is 200 you
200.
have to pay. Here 4 into 120, you need to pay 480 you have to pay. Are you getting my point? So something like this. So if I want to calculate here my total amount is how much, if I want to calculate here my total amount is how much, then I need to do here row by row one calculation I have to do it. Here how many rows are available? How many rows are available? 3 rows are available, right? What is the logic you are trying to apply here? You are applying the logic is multiplying the quantity whatever available, we are multiplying that one with the unit price, we are trying to multiply it. We're multiplying this quantity whatever available, we're multiplying with unit price, then whatever results we are getting here, something like this, 200 we are getting here, and we are getting here 480 we are getting here. Okay, these things once we got it, let's say 13 eights are how much it is? 13 eights are how much? 104. Yes, so 104 we are trying to write it. So this total once we receive it, total bill is how much means, we are going to sum these all things are going to sum up. That is going to give you, I think 1000, 1600, 1720, right? What is the total? 1720. So we are doing here iteration. What iteration we are doing? This expression whatever available. The expression is here quantity multiplied with the unit price. That is what the expression. That expression you are doing, how many times you are doing? That expression we are doing multiplying quantity with the unit price expression we are doing. How many times we are doing that expression?
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times you are doing that expression. Quantity multiplying with the unit price expression you are doing 3 times you are doing. 3 times you are doing. So here what is iterating means expression is iterating. Expression is iterating. Now same kind of logic I'm trying to implement using sum and see what will happens. If not possible, then only we'll go for the sum x I said. We'll go for like that. Let's say I'm taking this data, whatever available. Let me take this one. Or else first, yeah, go for it, no problem. I'm taking this one like this. Then I have here empty Power BI desktop I have with me. Let me close this recovery is not required. Let me close it. Now it is empty Power BI desktop I have. To experiment any simple things, we have here enter data is available. This is very useful. This is very useful. Okay, click on here, enter data so that we can write some sample data. We can write simply like this, and we can put some name of the table as, let us say, this is product bills, product bills, something like that I kept here. Then click on here, load. Now we got here a table with 3 columns, we got it. We got here a table with 3 columns. One column is called as product, second is called as quantity, third is called as unit price, like that 3 columns data we received here. Okay, let's go and try to expand this one. We are expanding, we are taking the product, we are taking the quantity. Is it unit price summing is makes any sense? Unit price summing makes any sense? Unit price summing makes any sense? This 350 is a valid value?
No.
No, it makes no sense. The reason, don't sum this one anywhere. Go and try to remove this one, do not summarize. If already somewhere you dragged this column, then you have to go and you have to reset that also. Do not summarize so that it will not be summing here. Quantity summing is makes sense for me because total how many cases are uh, he has to take out of the gate, then I will have the answer here. Okay, now we need to do here finally what is the total amount is supposed to pay at the billing counter. What is the total amount is supposed to pay at the billing counter? That's what we wanted. For that, I am trying to create here one measure. Let's say new measure. I have to go for new column or new measure. It is something you are playing with aggregation functions. You are planning to play with the aggregation functions. You are planning to play with the aggregation functions means you have to go for measure only. Okay, click on the new measure. Then we are trying to write here total amount. Total amount is equal to. Then here I'm trying to use a sum here. Inside the sum, I'm trying to write here into quantity into unit price. I'm typing here unit price. Are you getting the drop down unit price? I'm trying to type here unit price. Are you getting the drop down?
No.
No. That
No.
means something you are doing wrong. What is the syntax here? Sum will allow only how many columns as input?
One
Sum
cup.
will allow only how many columns as input? One column. You can see here A column, A column. A means it is singular. One column only it is going to expect as the input. But we are trying to do here one more column and also we are doing multiplication. Expressions are doing. It is not supporting expression. Direct column we have to pass here. That means, are you able to use the sum in this situation or not? Are you able to use sum in this situation or not? No, we are not able to.
No.
We are not able to. Forcefully, if you go and try to type also, it is going to throw the error. Man, expressions are not supported by sum, like that, it is going to throw the error. Suppose forcefully I am trying to write here in place of the quantity, I am writing here unit price. I am writing as I know the spelling and all. I can go and I can type here price. I am typing something like that. Once I typed it, if I'm trying to close this one, validate it, it's throwing the error. It is throwing the error. The sum function only accepts a column reference as an argument. A column reference, a very important word is available. A column reference. A means what? How many? A means how many?
One column. One column.
One column. A means how many? One column. Only one column is expecting as input, but we are trying to do two columns. That two expression we are trying to do it. Multiplication we are trying to do it, which is not supported by this one. So we are failing. As per my notes, I said priority one goes to the sum only, but priority one sum we have to go. I tried it. But I am not able to do it. So we have to go priority two is what? Sum x. Let us try to do the same situation using the sum x. So I am trying to remove this one, whatever available. I am trying to use here in place of the sum. I am using here sum x. Sum x has how many arguments? First argument is table. Second argument is expression. First argument is table. Second argument is expression. My table name is available. Product bills is my table name. So I am trying to type here product bills, comma. The moment I keep here comma, table is completed. Expression is supposed to write it. Expression is bolded. Now expression I want is whatever quantity is available that into unit price. So writing here quantity column whatever available. Quantity column whatever available. Okay, for better clarity, you can write directly quantity also you can write it. There is no need of prefixing here table name. You can, if you want, you can do that. There is a more clarity, it's okay. But I don't want that one. So that's my expression will be a bit shorter. So I'm going for next one is unit price. I'm trying to provide here. By default, it is going to give the table name followed by column name. It is going to give it. If you don't want the table name, you can remove it and you can validate here. If you validate it, it is working as expected. It's working as expected. Now I have here two parameters we are doing here. First parameter is called as what? Table name. Second parameter is called as what? Expression. This parameter, whatever we have here, this is called as our table name. This parameter, whatever available here, this is called as this is called as what is this? What is this? Expression. So what is happening internally, this expression will be executing how many times? That is what my interest. For first row, one time it has to execute or not? For second row, one time it has to execute or not? For third row, it has to execute one time or not? It has to execute one time. So total, how many times is going to be executed this expression? This expression will execute total how many times? 3 times. Okay, because inside this table, I have 3 rows only available today. Suppose tomorrow, inside this table, I have 1,000 rows. Then this expression will be repeated how many times? 1,000 times. Now, why this name is came as sum x is, here, sum of expression is nothing but sum x, sir. Let me go and try to put it here, that wording. Sum of expression. Sum of expression is equal to sum x. So first it is going to do expressions. Whatever expression results we got it. Those results is applying the sum. That is the reason the name is came as sum x. Here e is silent x in the expression. E is silent. That is the reason sum x they given. Otherwise they might be given sum e. Okay, sum of expression is nothing but sum x. Now, okay, we understand that one. We know result also actually. In fact, if you want, you can take here. This total amount is how much? Total amount is equal to. We supposed to get, I think 1720. 1720 we received. 1720 we received. Same 1720 I was not able to receive using the function called as sum. Using the function called as sum. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want here. Next scenario I have here. Suppose data is available like this. In the supermarket, they are trying to give the not separately quantity, separately unit price. Product wise, how much you have to pay, they given like this. If data is available like this, can I able to handle this one using some? Let us see. I'm taking this one as it is. I'm trying to enter here, let's say data, then paste here. Then we are saying as it is a product bills 2. I'm giving second example. So I'm giving here 2 I'm giving. Now this table has data. This table has data with 2 columns only. We have the data. One column is available here that is called as product. Second column is available that is called as total price. We don't know how much quantity he purchased. We don't know. Directly they are giving the bill at the level of product level. They are giving the bill. If data is like this available, I want to find out now total bill or total amount I want to find out. For this situation of the data, do I require the sum x or sum is enough? Let us verify is it sum is enough or not. Go to the new measure. Then we are trying to write here total amount. We are trying to write here total amount. We are writing is equal to, then we can say sum of what is it available? Total price. Sorry, I think, yeah, total price. Then if I go and try to execute this one, we are going to see same 1720, we are going to see it. For example, I am trying to take the card here, there we are taking the total amount, we'll be able to see it is 1720. So if data is like this available, we can able to handle the situation using sum. If data is available like this, we need to handle the situation using what? Sum x. Is it both are clear? Okay, how I explained sum and sum x, same points are applicable for min and min x, max and max x, rank and rank x, count and count x, those all things also. If you want, you can go ahead and you can verify the syntaxes, you can verify same syntaxes you can find here. For example, min I am going. Min is having here only one column as input, it is accepting. Min of the column. Now, if you go for the min x, we have the min x. Min x is also having the same kind of syntax. What is syntax we have here? Table name is what and expression is what, we have it. Okay, variant is there, that is optional however. What is this? That is optional. But similar syntax is available or not? Yes. So whatever points I explained for sum and sum x, same points are applicable for min and min x, max and max x, those all things. Okay, let us move on to the next activity. I have here next activity that is called as, this is the one. I have here three tables. Not even three tables, two tables only. One is fact internet sales, second is what? Customer table. Only two tables, not even three tables. From these two tables, we take in three columns. English education is what? To set up this English education, what is my investment? Total product cost is what? To set up this bachelor's education, I may require one building, some faculties, some labs, some library, some license, a number of things together. This is what my cost of the setup of bachelor's education. Each student is going to pay the money. On each student, I'll get the money. Then what is the total amount I received? This is the amount I received. Now, what is my interest of this data is, if you see in the bottom, my interest of data is, I have the business question. Which business is best business? By seeing these numbers, By seeing these numbers, tell me which business is the best business. Bachelor's business is best business, or graduate degree is best business, or high school is best business. Which is the best?
Yes. Bachelor.
Yeah, bachelor's, because I'm getting here 33.65 percentage. I'm getting here profit. This is what I want to get it now. To get this one, what are the problems you are going to face it? How to solve those problems? We need to understand now. For this purpose, I want to import now two tables. I want to import it, and I want to develop one report. I want to develop it. Let us go and try to import two tables. Go to the SQL server, then provide here dot, then provide here adventure works DW 2012 is the database name. Click on OK. I'm looking for customer table and fact internet sales table. I have here customer table is available. There is a dimension table. Second table is available. Fact internet sales table is available. Here we have the fact internet sales table. Click on here load. We have the common column. Customer key is the common column. System automatically creates the relationship for you because customer key is the common column. If you see the model between these two tables, we have the relation. These two tables are our interest now. This fact table and dimension table are connected using common column. What is the common column? Customer key. You created this relation or system created automatically? System create automatically based on the common column name. Based on the common column name. Okay, now I want to develop the report. That's what my interest. So just try to make a bigger size so that you can see the numbers properly. I'm trying to take here a column. That column is called as English education column I am taking. In the English education, these are the values are available. Bachelor's education, graduate degree, high school, partial college, something like that. What is the investment I did it? What is the cost of to set up this one? I have here total product cost. They will treat each one as a one product for them, right? Each one as a one product for them. Okay, bachelor's college is one product, graduate degree is one product for them. So that's what we are able to see here. Total product cost is this much. And in each product, how much is the revenues I'm getting? That's what we are going to see here. That's called as amount, total sales amount. We can see the sales amount is available. Wow, good. Now I have here these things. That's good. I want to know the margin is how much. Margin is how much I want to know first. Margin I want to know means this value, whatever available, this minus this value, I have to do it. This value, whatever available, minus this value, I have to do it. Whenever we are doing this value minus this value, it is expression or not? Expression. Expression. And this expression I required for each row, whatever available, for each row we required here. Okay, so go and try to utilize SumX function for this purpose. I am trying to utilize here SumX function. I have to go for your new measure because I am playing around the numbers and it is aggregation function supported things. So I am writing here margin is equal to, then we are writing here SumX. What is the table against you are trying to do here? The table is fact internet sales is the table. Okay, and the column we want to take here is total product cost is the column. Sorry, not this one. Sales amount is the column because sales amount minus this one we want to do it minus. Then I want to do the total product cost. Total product cost. You start with the square bracket so that small names will be coming. Okay, now here, this is called as my table name. For comments also I'm providing for you to better understanding purpose. I'm providing these comments. This is called as our table name and this is called as our expression. This is called as what? Our expression. SumX has two parameters. One parameter is table. Second parameter is what? expression. Now if you try to validate this one, it will be valid. It will be valid. And if you try to drag and drop this margin column into this table, let me drag and drop this margin column into this table. I'm dropping here. Now I'm able to see margin. I'm able to see it. I have here total margin is this much. I am seeing it. I am seeing the total margin is this much. I am seeing it. For better understanding purpose, I want to export this data into CSV file. Let's say by default it is exporting into somewhere else. I'm keeping a downloads folder, save. This file is already available. I'm asking to replace it. I want to go to that file and I want to open that file. Let's say this is the data.csv is available. I'm trying to open that file in the Excel. Now, this has four columns. We have it. One is called as English education. What is the product cost? What is sales amount? What is the margin? Four columns we have here. You see here, all hashtags means the space is not enough. The width is not enough. That's what we are getting here, hashtag. Click in this corner, click on any one cell, line, then automatically all will be expanded. We'll get all the numbers properly. Now I want to go for here. I want to go for here percentage of the margin. Percentage of the margin I want it. If I want the percentage of the margin, what is the calculation is supposed to do? You need to do the calculation is equal to this value whatever available by what is the total value you have to write here? What is the total value you have to write here? Okay, the total value means we have to go for here sum of where to where, from year to year you have to take it. That is D2 to D6 you have to take it. Then we are going to get here something number. This number I'm also converting into the percentages. Then we got here 34 percentage we got it. That means overall margin wise 34 percentage of the margin we received from the batch list itself. If I do the same calculation for this also is equal to this value whatever available by again what you have to do sum of from year to year you have to take it D2 to D6. If you observe this both the calculations numerator is changing but denominator is same for both the things or not. Here denominator is what D2 to D6. Here also denominator is what denominator is same or not for both the cases. Online folks, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in Excel means denominator keeping same is very easy for you because Excel will not follow row contest. This kind of things will not follow. There is no concept of row contest here. Whatever you write it, that is what matter. Okay, this cell will not depend on anything else. But in Power BI, it follow the row context it is going to follow. Now I want to get here margin percentage means how I can get it. How I can get it. Suppose some people will be writing blindly something like this, they will be writing it. You'll get here, you'll get here something like this. Some people will be blindly writing. I saw so many students. If I ask you to write the percentage margin, simply they will write here, whatever we have the margin, whatever we have the margin already in our hand, they will take this one and the below they will write here sum of margin, they will be writing here sum of margin something like this, they will be writing it sum of margin, they will be writing it. Their intention is they want to tell in the denominator take the total, in the numerator take whatever it is there. That's what their intention. But the moment you try to write here sum of margin something like this, is it allowing or not allowing?
Not aligned.
Not allowing. Okay, so this is a column only. Actually, margin, whatever you taken is a column only, but still it is not allowing. But still it is not allowing. Okay, what is the reason behind it? Then how we can handle this kind of situation now? How we can handle this kind of situation now? Okay, we don't want to follow the row contest here, right? You don't want to follow the row contest here. Numerator is, yes, I agree. Whatever, let me create some variables for better clarity purpose. I'm creating the variables. Numerator is, I agree. Whatever margin is available, that margin you can take it. There is no issues. And denominator is something you need to think about it. Denominator, you have to write here some formula. You have to write it for this one. I want the denominator. Something like this. I want to calculate what is the sum of margin. I have to go for here. I have to go for even sum of margin. If I am trying to write it, it is not allowing. Why it is not allowing is margin itself is a calculated column, right? That has already sum. That is the reason it is not allowing. It's okay. Margin. Then I want to write here this margin you want to calculate. This margin you want to calculate by following this row contest or by not following row contest. In the denominator, I want to show the total, right? So row contest should not follow. Row contest should not follow. The reason we are trying to write here remove filters. Due to this English education, whatever it is applying, that one you try to remove it. Due to that English education, whatever filter is there, that one you try to remove it. That's what we are telling to the system. We are telling to the system. Now, if you tell like that, then we are going here return for better clarity. We are writing here return. Okay, whatever we have here, numerator that divide with the denominator, we are writing here. Just try to validate it. It should be valid. We'll get here answer properly. Now let me drag and drop this percentage margin, whatever available. I am trying to drag and drop into the report. We got the numbers properly. Only thing is you have to convert this into the aggregation, percentage symbol. Select this column, click on this percentage symbol, then automatically it will convert into the 34, whatever it is. You got even point after 2 digits also we have it. We don't want it. Remove this 2 and put here 0. Click somewhere else. Automatically it will be rounded and we got here 34 percentage whatever it needed. Is this logic is clear? Because in the denominator we are expecting what we are expecting, grand total value need to go over there, right? Grand total value need to go over there means you should not follow the row contest. Due to English education, whatever filter is applying, that one I am removing it, so that it will go always what, total margin. So always it go what, total margin. That means it is a grand total value. This will be giving the English education wise margin. This is giving here English education wise margin. Here row contest is applying. Row contest filter is applying, right? Applied. Here row contest filter we are not applying, we are removing it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is what we are trying to create here. If you go and try to observe our notes here, this is what we are trying to create here. Just for clarity, I am giving a total margin also. As row contest filter is not applying, the reason for all the values are what you are seeing here, same numbers. Even if you want to show in our case also, you can able to show it, but I did not take that as a separate column. It is a one variable I defined it. If you want this as a separate column, if you want to take it, yes, you can go ahead, copy, then create here one new measure with the name of grand total. With the name of grand total, this denominator, whatever available, I am renaming as grand total margin. Something like this I am creeping here. Just try to validate it. And we are seeing here one more column, grand total margin. This column, you go and try to drag and drop here. Then we'll able to see same number we are seeing for all the cases. Because this is not applying row contest filters. But this is not make sense showing directly in the report, right? Is it making any sense? Showing this column in the report, is it making any sense?
No.
No. That is the reason we are not interested to show that one. This is making some sense. If really you understand this report, I would like to ask you some question. And you need to try for that one and give me answer tomorrow. I am selling pens and books. I am selling two products only. I am selling two products. One is called as pen product I am selling. Second product is called as book product I am selling. I'm not a manufacturing these things. I will be going somewhere and I'm purchasing it and I'm selling to the people who needs it. So I'm purchasing it. So I have here purchase cost is available. I'm selling this one. I have here selling cost is available. Selling amount is available. These are the inputs I am giving to you. For example, I am purchasing um, one pen for 10 rupees. I am selling that same pen for the 12 rupees I am selling. I am purchasing one pen. I am selling that one for 12 rupees. So what is the profit I am going to get here on the pen? And each pen, how much profit I am going to get?
2.
2 rupees. So if I say profit, then I'm going to get here is equal to what is the selling amount minus what is the purchase cost. Then I'm going to get here 2 rupees. Next is what I will do is I'll purchase the book also for the 20 rupees. I'm purchasing it. I'm selling this one for the 23 rupees. I'm selling it. Then I'm going to get the profit. Let's say this minus this, I'm doing it. Then I'm getting your profit as 3 rupees. Which business is the best business? Think and tell. Don't see always whatever you see with your eyes is
Pen.
correct. Which business is the best business?
Pen.
Pen.
Okay, pen means what is your justification?
Because it's a little amount of purchase. Like it's just 10 pence and I'm getting 2 rupees profit. But books, 20 books, I get only 3 rupees.
Correct. So here, let us go with some quantity, right? Then we'll be able to understand much better. Let's go with some quantity. Let us say I have here 200 rupees is my total. I have the amount in total amount in my pocket. In my pocket, I have is let's say 200. I have it. Okay, this is what your investment. This is what your investment total. You have it. More than that, I don't have. With this 200, if I do the pens business, for 200, how many pens I am going to get it? If I do pens business with 200, how many pens I am able to purchase? 20. For each pen, I am going to get the 2 rupees is the profit. Then total profit I am going to get is this number 2 rupees into 20. I am going to get 40 rupees. If you do the books business with that, with that 200 rupees, then how many books you will be able to purchase? 10. You know already on each book you are going to get only 3. That means total profit you are going to get is this is the total profit you are going to get. Now which business is the best business? Pens business is the best business or books business is the best business?
Pens.
Actually, in my report previously, whatever I written, I supposed to write here something name is I feel like instead of writing here margin percentage margin, if I feel to write better percentage margin contribution. This is the right word actually. This is the right word. What is the meaning of contribution is in this total margin, how much is contributing by bachelors? That's what the meaning. Are you getting my point? In this total margin, how much is contributing by bachelor's education? Guys, please go on mute. Now, if you want the contribution calculations, whatever I given here, is excellent. Whatever I given here is excellent. Now I want here something like this. I want now. Something like this. I want now. Here I want here profit percentage means percentage of the profit. Percentage of profit I want means how you'll calculate here. What is the profit money by what is my investment? What is my investment? You are going to calculate it. Then we are going to get here 0.2. What is my profit money by what is my investment? We are going to do this is 0.15. You are going to get it. Now by seeing these numbers, you come to understand 20% margin or percentage profit I have here on the pen. 15% only I have on the book. You got my point? So this is the direct column. This is a direct column. It is coming from database. Okay. And this also direct column. These three things even. These three things are direct columns which are coming from the database. These two are calculate columns. You need to calculate in the Power BI. You need to calculate and you have to show to me. By tomorrow, I'm expecting this is from you people. You take same data, you take it as simple as 2 records only, you take it, and you need to get here this kind of output, you're supposed to get it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this one I'm pasting in the chart, I'm pasting it. So what I'm expecting is these three things assume like coming from database. So use enter data method and paste these three things only, you paste it. And these two things you have to calculate. These two things you have to calculate and you have to show me same numbers is coming for you or not. Okay. Let me paste in the chart. Tomorrow I'll ask you people to share your screen and show this one. Okay, right. Now let us move on to the next activity that is called as rank function. Before tomorrow I start this rank function, I want you to understand Windows functions in SQL. Windows functions in SQL server. You type like this, you'll get some Windows functions, you are going to get it. You try to learn about what is Windows functions available in SQL, you try to learn about it. Suppose select Windows functions in SQL. So it is too much. It's too much for you. Let's take simple one. SQL Server window functions. Okay, this is what I'm looking. Suppose here you can notice rank is the one window function. This is what exactly we are going to replicate in our Power BI. How you can write in SQL, you learn it. Same thing we are going to replicate in the Power BI. Even lead, lag also very important things. You try to understand it. Okay, right. Tomorrow we'll meet and we'll try to learn about the rank. Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet. Bye-bye.